Well, that game is already on tons of gamers' wish lists, and we are lucky enough to talk with one of its creators right now. Hi, Giacomo. So
Hi.
Congrats on Batora Lost Heaven. Tell us a little bit about it. What kind of game can we expect?
First of all, thank you so much for having me here. It's such a delight. And talking about Batora, Batora is an isometric action RPG with a very heavy narrative approach. The player will play as Avril, a young teenager, which will receive powers from two ancient deities called Sun and Moon. Sun and Moon are connected to two kinds of powers, which is physical, Sun, so orange, and violet or purple, which is the mental powers of Moon. The mission of Avril is to save Earth from a mysterious catastrophe which made the Earth almost collapse on itself. In order to recover our lost haven, we will need to travel alongside 4 different elemental worlds to reach the core, for some reason, for a mysterious reason, in order to recover what was lost. The peculiar side of the game is that everything is about balance and everything is about duality inside the game, even the combat. And this kind of duality, it's also present in the story, because in the story itself, it's made of choices. It's the first isometric RPG with a lot of choices, a lot of multi-branching. And all the choices in the game are never going to be, be the good guy or be the bad guy. But actually, most of the time, I'm going to be the good guy will have terrible consequences, probably, because, from great powers come great responsibility, as someone said,
Uncle
something
Ben.
like that. Yeah, of course, Uncle Ben, someone said before me. And the fun factor is that actually the choices that you make will change, the story, but also some of the missions that you play. For example, some of the puzzles will change, the environment will change, the character and who lives and who dies, of course, will change. And, initially the game is very cheerful, very colorful, because we have a very beautiful retro sci-fi that takes inspiration from the 50s kind of art.
Gorgeous.
And initially, it looks like a very, kind and beautiful game, we are a naive girl that gets their superpowers, but soon she will discover that, playing God is never a good thing.
Nah.
And that's Batora in a nutshell.
So before Batora, Stormine Games worked on 2 horror adventures, obviously the Remothered series. What was it like completely changing up the genre, the atmosphere, the setting of the game? Yeah,
we surely changed our genre, but in reality, we are still on the action-adventure, action RPG kind of thing, because we are not going to do, racing games or simulation game. We are going to stick to our, to our basics, and maybe we are going to do new horrors in the futures, and we are going to experiment with other things, but we are going to keep what's the real core of the company, which are intense stories, developed character, a very deep world building, which is probably my most beloved part of each game, and a very cinematic approach.
So, Batora Lost Heaven still doesn't have an exact release date. Can you tell us anything else? Are we gonna get it before autumn?
No, sadly. I can't tell you the exact date, but I can tell you that the game will come out this fall, of course.
Okay.
And very soon, we are going to announce the actual official date.
Okay, we like the sound of that. That's good. Thanks, Giacomo.
Thank
and
you.
Keep up the good work with Batora Lost Heaven. I am very, very excited.